Hi all, hope you all are doing good. My name is Saurav Dhyani, and in this particular video we'll talk about how you can set max memory for your SQL Server. So let's, as we always do, let's start identifying why we need to do this, and there's a reason behind it, and the reason is because SQL Server is by default set to use all your server memory or your system memory that you have, and you should always change it. So let's see how we can change it, and we'll talk about what those numbers means. So for this you'll require SQL Server Management Studio. If you don't have it, check the same playlist. There is a video about which talks about how you can install SQL Server Management Studio, from where you can download it and all the details. So once you open your SQL Server Management Studio, the first node that you see is your SQL Server name, or the server name that you have. Right click on that and go to your properties. Once in properties, choose the page memory, and once you are here you'll see these two parameters on the first tab of server memory options, which is minimum server memory and maximum server memory. So if you see this number, it's not the memory that your server or your system has. Is actually set to this number, which allows SQL Server to use approx all of your server memory, and you should be setting it up to a defined value based on your requirement. Now let's talk about what are the minimum and the maximum value that are allowed. Maximum value, as we have already seen, this is the maximum value, which will literally consume everything, all the memory of your system. The minimum value that you can assign is 128 megabytes. Now you can set it to the number that you want. So let's say on my machine, if I want to set it to, let's say, 1 gig, so I can say 1024 MB, that's set it to 1 gig. But I'm not suggesting you to keep it to 1024 MB or 1 GB. It depends on your configuration. So I'm not in a position to kind of recommend you. I'll not consider myself as an SQL expert. So what I would suggest is go to Google and search for SQL Server max memory calculators, and there are so many of them which talks about different parameters, and you can choose whichever you want. If you have a look, if we just quickly look into one of the Codeplex project, it talks about what should be your SQL max memory, which is total physical memory. Then the other parameter is number of SQL threads, thread stack size, 1 gigs, and then other parameters. I'm not suggesting that you only use this. There are multiple options, so choose one that suits to you and then change this number. So let's say I want to set it to 5 gigs, so then I'll do, let's say, 5 gigs into 1024. 1024 is 5120, so let's set it to 5 gigs for me for this demo. Click OK, and to make this applicable, you'll have to restart your SQL Server, and once you will restart your SQL Server, that value will be set as the max memory that will be consumed by your SQL Server during your operations, SQL operations. So let's review it. That's set to this. So that's all for today. That was quick, but the idea was that we know this, where we can change it, and you can define that setting on your servers or on your local machines. So let me know your views as comment to this video. If you would like me to talk about any specific topic, specifically about Dynamics Nav or Business Central, please add a comment and I'll try to make it available as soon as possible. Thank you for watching and have a great day.